welcome to Happy Bake Day. I am Amanda. This is my first ever YouTube video, my first ever channel. Today we're going to be making some sweet southern cornbread. It's one of my absolute favorite recipes. It's super versatile. You could always add some elements to make it a little spicy, a little savory, whatever fits your palate or your table for the day. I have been baking on and off my whole life. From when I was a little girl, I used to bake muffins in the microwave. But today we get to bake in this beautifully renovated kitchen. I was an investment banker for about 8.5 years before having a baby. And since then, I decided that I really wanted to spend some more time with my baby and focus on raising him, which then also gives me the opportunity to continue my passion for baking. So today, like I said, we're going to be making some sweet southern cornbread. I've got the ingredients laid out right here for you. To make our cornbread, you're going to need a few things. 1 greased 9-inch cake pan, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, 2/3 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 cup of milk or your favorite milk alternative, 1 whole egg, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, a mixing bowl, a whisk, and a rubber spatula. Now for your favorite milk alternative, I typically prefer to use oat milk, and you don't have to do anything special or anything different to the bake time or any adjustments in order to use your favorite milk alternative. Also, if you wanted to make this dish maybe a little bit spicy, feel free to add about 1/4 cup of diced jalapeños. You can also choose to make it maybe a little savory, and you can add 1/4 cup of diced bacon bits, or you can add 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. So first step here is we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. First step here, now that our oven is preheating, we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients together and we're gonna mix them up here with our whisk. If you don't have a whisk at home, totally okay. You can easily use a fork as well. We just wanna make sure that all of the dry ingredients get mixed together really well before we add in our wet ingredients. The next step is to add all of our wet ingredients. Alright, now that we have our cornbread batter ready to go, the next step is to pour the batter here into our cake pan. Alright, so now that we've got our batter here in our cake pan, the next step is to put it in the oven once the oven has fully preheated. And you're going to bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes. Each oven's going to be a little bit different. It's going to vary a little bit on temperature. So the best way to check is once your timer goes off, if you want to take a cake tester or a knife, or I like to use a chopstick, to test right into the center of the cornbread. Once the cornbread is done, then when you pull out your tester, it will come out completely clean. If it comes out a little gooey or a little wet, then your cornbread definitely needs more time in the oven. I always like to increase my time by about 3 to 5 minute increments, depending on how soupy the cornbread still looks. Like I said, it really shouldn't have to go over 30 minutes, maybe even 35 at the very most. Ooh, nice and clean. So I just pulled the cornbread out of the oven and it looks beautiful. It's got a really nice golden crust. You can see that it's a little shiny, some sugar kind of caramelized across the top. I put mine on a baking rack. It helps it cool. I love the golden color here, and I love when the crack starts to form. It lets me know that the caramelized top is gonna be nice and crunchy. We'll be posting future videos every Friday morning. Hopefully that'll give you a chance to bake with me again every weekend. Please like and subscribe if you had fun today. I'd love to hear in the comments below how your cornbread turned out. Thanks, guys.